Finally, I can reveal to you the real true name of the new hero. It's Mommy. Also, KHATUN. That's right, she's here and she's going to step all over you. She brings chaos to the battlefield, and peace through chaos she will reign. And you shall rise or fall in the depth of the wake of the shadow that she crosses paths with. I don't know, something. Let's just pretend I said something, wise and whatever. All right, let's take a look at the fashion today, folks. So we're going to go over all the things that we've got here. I'm going to show you a few different outfits that I've started with and give you an idea about what you can do with KHATUN. And of course, thank you very much to Ubisoft for providing us with early access so that we can through that collaboration, I can provide you all with this exclusive look at new content. It does launch on Thursday. She's got a really fun kit, and I think she's going to be good for people. And also, she's an assassin. So right off the bat, as you know, we do have the Gem of Honor battle outfit, the Guest of Honor battle outfit, Gem of Honor color. And I love this color. It's my favorite. It's only 2 or 3K steel as the battle outfits. We're using the Cautious Ambush from the Fateful Crusades Elite outfit on this particular set. We're using the Torchlight as well. We'll come back to the rest of this. I quickly will show you the ornaments, though. I do like the Nomadic Talisman, and her unique ornament is the Bringer of Peace, which looks phenomenal. This does match up with the color wheel and the material, as you can see. Looks really, really good. I do like it. We'll come back to the rest of that later. Let's take a look at the helmets, the chests, and so on and so forth. All right, so we have the Gul'jin alternate helmet. The default, I think, is technically this one. I haven't unlocked it yet, but I'm fairly sure this is the default that you start off with. It does not match your color wheel. This one you get later on. It does match the color wheel on the hood, and so therefore that's why I'm using it. You do have the differences between these helmets are going to be, as I go through them, you will notice that they have slight variations on either tones, colors. Some of them will match. The variations between the two, there either may be difference in the jewelry, or it may be a difference of matching the color wheel, or rather the color palette, or the material. So a lot of really good looks that you can set up here. And really, the helmet, you change the helmet, you change the arm pieces. You can use this chest piece with just about any set, and it looks good. You change the helmet, you change the arm pieces, change the material and the color wheel, the color palette. You've got a whole brand new look. You can change the swords if you want to, if you're really feeling froggy. I use the Amara Golan chest for pretty much all of my sets. The arm pieces, I believe, are also that, or they might be the alternates. I'll have to double check. We'll get to that in a moment. But that's pretty much my go-to. The others are okay. I like the Gul'jin set as well, which I believe that those are the ones that you get as default. So right off the bat, you get a really good looking chest. The Kulan chest is also very interesting. The Batar chest is something that I'm just not really a big fan of. It's not for me. Maybe it's for you, but I don't really. It's not really my cup of tea. I do like the Amar and the Gul'jin set, and that's pretty much all of them there. They're all very, very similar. The arms is where it really kind of sets things off a little bit, where it kind of changes the pace of what you want to go for. Do you want to go for a more blended look? Do you want to go for a look that's more focused on the material or the color palette, one or the other? Because as you notice going through these, they do change. The Amar defaults, this is what this one is, and you can see that it does have Torchlight on it, but it's kind of flipped. Whereas this has the Torchlight on the majority of the piece, on the forearm and gauntlet and the shoulder pieces. This one has it flipped where the edges are where it's more focusing on the spikes. I do kind of like this for sort of an edgy set. Like, you can use this on this set too if you wanted to. As a matter of fact, this is a very nice blended look that I've got going on here, but I went with the alternate to have it, stand out a little bit more. Actually, I really do like that to be sort of an edgy look, so to speak. Batar arms, moving on, Altan, Gul'jin. The Kulan alternates I actually really like because the shoulder piece kind of comes down and has this different sort of way that it comes down, or that it's kind of etched in there. It's very nice. I do like that. Now, getting to the weapons. So the weapons are going to look similar. There's a few sets that look similar to older like events and whatnot, or variations. You'll probably notice it. I believe the Peaceful Ideology may have been based on something. I can't think of what it is. Piercing Fear is probably one of my favorites, but getting to the Lethal Peace blades, these should look familiar. This sort of style should look familiar to you. I believe it came out around the time that it's either around the time Yorm was released, maybe before that, or maybe I'm thinking of a time like Val got a rework or something, like her final rework. But there's definitely something there. This one has sort of a red etching on the right piece. I really like that blade. I'd actually like if the two of them were the same one. There's not really a lot of blades here, aside from this one, the Nomad Executioner blades, that kind of look just sort of basic. So if you're going for a straightforward basic, sort of a clean look, nothing fancy, just sort of leather on plate or chain, and then a very basic weapon set, this is probably what you're going to go for, the Damascus Steel. I'm not a big fan of the curvy blades that they have here, but that's just my preference. There's all your blades. You will notice that the blades, the hilts, and the guards, all three on the icons, they do show one. They show or rather they won't. They're not showing both. They're not showing both. What they are showing, though, is that you do have, once you pull them out, you'll notice that they don't match each other. They're not directly mirrored one to one. Sorry, I got tripped up there. It's been a very, very long week. I'm still crunching on time on a lot of things. So as we go through here, Lethal Peace, really cool set here. I do like these. Again, they're similar, not the same, but I like the little kind of snake head on one side of it. This one I like. It actually reminds me of, I think, Warden and Black Prior have a piece that's like this, where it's got the little claw that grabs the gem. Warmonger also might have one similar to that. I do like that look. It's very, very cool. I'd like that gem to be sort of a Viking blue or green gem. Though again, with the hilts, these two, the World Conqueror and Horkos Banes, are the only ones that are pretty much the same. They just have slight color variations. Nomad Executioner hilts are sort of the ones that I would probably go for if you're going for a more, I guess, classical look, so to speak, and not super like fantasy. Although the Piercing Fear hilts are just so good, it's hard not to use this if you have it or once you unlock it. So those are pretty cool. Also, the Shepherd Shears are similar. Again, slight variations there. But yeah, those are the basics on that. Let's go ahead and show a couple of other variations again. I don't remember if I showed this at the beginning, but I will show the blades here, the Shepherd Shears, because I don't have the Piercing Fear hilts unlocked. I've got the time and the steel to do it, but as far as like just trying to create the content, I don't. So the Piercing Fear guards, that's how they look there. So that's how the weapons look. Very, very nice. Third set, I'm using Peaceful Ideology blades, and then we're using that sort of basic set that I was talking about for the hilts and the guards. All right, let's take a look at. We showed off ornaments, I believe, right? We did. Showed off the ornament. I do like that a lot. Chest, I love this about the chest, that they did this. They did this with Varangian Guard as well. She has a piece on her chest that you can put symbols on. You can put like the etching, the embossings, the skull, which is rep 13, level 20. That's something that looks really, really good on it. Or if you're like me, you make a really cool profile picture, and then you put it on that, and it looks amazing. It looks really cool. I love it. I love that. That was a unique way to kind of stand out in the crowd. You can set up, different ways of doing that. I also did the Cautious Ambition, or rather Cautious Ambush, because at the bottom you'll notice. Oh, rather not that. Excuse me. I went with the Cautious Ambush because of at the bottom you'll notice the color does match the torchlight a little bit better, and I changed the chest here where it could be. The standards. So it's running half and half because it actually causes the bottom section here to have the little. Wait, where is it? Is it in the back? It's the back, excuse me. The back. So you can run. So here's the Flowers of Death. This is her unique set. Those are the 3 variations of that. It's not bad, just not really my cup of tea. But yeah, I went with the half and half, so you have the bits. Otherwise, you kind of got this plain look if you want to go with that, but these are just ideas. I'm just kind of showing off just different things here that you have. Executions, let's get to that. Her Hack the Head, That is one of her defaults. Ceaseless Onslaught, I believe that's the other default. Or am I wrong? Am I lying? Is Bach Champion the original? And then you also have Step Sanction. 2 of these you have to purchase. Step Sanction is one of them. Let's Wrestle is a limited one that is a limited execution. This one, I believe, is quite cool, quite fun. It's not just for her. I believe it's for the entire cast. It was 10K steel, although it may be different once it goes live. Will only be around for a couple of weeks, so check that out on live when it goes live if you do like it. Ride of the Coconuts. Just listen. There's some neighing in there. There's little coconuts making a little pitter patter of the hooves of the horse. That's kind of cool. I like that. It's unique. This one, I believe, I'd have to double check on the other heroes. 5K or maybe 7K steel, whatever it was. This one also is limited, so if you like it, get it quickly, because it shall eventually go away. Her signature is Who's Next. That's the one that you have to purchase. This one was 5K steel. I prefer that one over her default, which is Eagle Dance. Yeah, Eagle Dance. The eagle has landed. Flowers of Death you get from her mythic outfit. It's on idle, they're just there. However, on executions, you'll notice. Actually, I probably should have just not zoomed in. You'll notice that her flowers will actually wilt away and die. It does the same with any type of emote. It does die when it goes off. So, like for the Ride the Coconut, immediately triggers that effect and they go away. There. So yeah. So Flowers of Death, it's okay. I think that's the majority of what we wanted to show off. These are the feats in case you want to see it, although we'll go over that more in another video where I talk about the moveset and so on and so forth. So that's fashion in a nutshell. I know some of you like the ornaments. You want me to showcase all of them, so I'll quickly go through them. For those of you who don't, I'll do my closing statements here and let you know what I might think about KHATUN. She's really, really cool. It's an assassin. She has deflects, massive deflects. She has what we're probably going to be dubbing as a full deflect. We'll get more of that in the other video. But she looks cool. I like her fashion. I like their play style. Pretty mix-up heavy, mix-up intensive. She's like the queen of soft feints. So, and that gives you a lot of options. Pretty much almost every single one of her abilities can soft feint into another one of her abilities. So you're going to keep your opponent guessing in 1v1s for sure. And then, of course, in 4s and team fights, well, hell, who knows? Maybe we'll see, maybe she'll become so powerful that we'll start to see more of a push for backcaps in a 1v1 scenario. Maybe we'll, maybe not. Maybe I'm just hoping. Maybe I'm coping. I'm on heavy amounts of copium. But thank you so much to Ubisoft for providing me with early access so that I can, through that collaboration, I can provide you all with exclusive content. If you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe, come back, see us again soon. And again, if you haven't already seen it, the moveset video is, I don't know, maybe it's already posted. Maybe I'll post it later today, but I will get you a link in the comments when it goes live. Thank you very much and good night.